Welcome to Dark Knight Films Reviews and another Hammer Productions night. Tonight, I will be reviewing To the Devil a Daughter, released in 1976. To the Devil a Daughter stars Richard Widmark, Christopher Lee, Nastassja Kinski, Honor Blackman, Michael Goodliffe, Anthony Valentine, Denholm Elliott, Ava Marie Meineke, Derek Francis, and Constantin de Goguel. To the Devil a Daughter is directed by Peter Sykes. Now, like The Devil Rides Out, this is another film adaptation of a novel by Dennis Wheatley. It is quite different from The Devil Rides Out, though. This one is much more controversial, if you will, due to the casting of Nastassja Kinski, who was only 14 at the time they were shooting this, playing the role of the daughter of Denholm Elliott's Henry Beddoes. Now, the reason I say it's controversial is she's only 14, and this film has her doing a lot of sexually implied sequences. And at the very end of the film, it even has her going full frontal. So definitely not the kind of film that could be done today. And it kind of makes the film a little bit more uncomfortable to watch because of that. I mean, the performances are great in it. Richard Widmark was great as John Verney, our hero of the story. Christopher Lee, no longer playing the good guy that he was playing in The Devil Rides Out. He's now playing the villain of Father Michael Rayner. Nastassja Kinski is good in her portrayal. But yeah, the situations they put her in this film, it is a difficult watch. Honor Blackman, formerly a Pussy Galore from James Bond, is playing the role of Anna Fountain, John Verney's agent and everything, and she's really good in this as usual. And then we have Anthony Valentine playing her boyfriend, David Kennedy, and of course Denholm Elliott as Henry Beddoes, the father of Catherine. Now, like I said, the sequences where they have Nastassja doing stuff like laying in bed, the same time they have a sequence in which a woman is giving birth and she's reacting to that same thing. So you got her in the bed and you got her tossing and turning and responding like she's the one giving birth almost in a way. Then of course you have this sequence in which she is placed on an altar and she is sexually responding to a devil-worshipping idol, which is lowered down on her sexually. And it's just, and like I said, the final sequence with her in the film in which she is completely full frontal. I don't think any of that was necessary in this film. The Devil Rides Out worked because it took the Satan worshippers, the black magic moments of it, and used them in a dramatic and interesting way. This one does it in more of a trying to do it more controversially sexual style. And doing it with a 14-year-old girl, it just does not work. This would be like them doing something like that similar with the daughter in The Devil Rides Out, which they never did, thankfully. Things don't work out too well for Honor Blackman's character. She stupidly decides to go along with David when he's curious about John going to help Catherine, and he wants to see what's going on and everything, and doesn't work out for either one of them due to the fact that they should have just stayed the hell out of it, like she said in the first place whenever he mentions it.
I'm going to call him.
Oh, come on, leave him alone. Concentrate on the game.
I want to know what happened.
He probably didn't even go.
Because she ends up being knifed in the neck by a mind-controlled Catherine. And David ends up touching a pendant kind of thing that's devilish by the ghost of Catherine's mother, which curses him in a way. And then when he touches the real piece of jewelry and everything, he is set on fire and is killed. So there are some interesting kills and interesting things in this film, but Peter Sykes directs it in a much more just almost like he's trying to make it a controversial film, as opposed to just making it this cool movie about the black magic and fighting against evil, this battle against evil, like The Devil Rides Out was. That's what made The Devil Rides Out so great. Like I said, the performances in this are great, but the way it is shot and the way it is put together, it is very unfortunate that they decided to go in that route. This film is one of Rob Zombie's favorites, apparently, though. Rob Zombie loves Hammer as much as I do, probably. And one of his songs, Supercharger Heaven, from his band White Zombie, he ended up using a sound sample of one of Christopher Lee's lines.
It is not heresy, and I will not recant.
That was at the very beginning of Supercharger Heaven, and he showed more love for this film by another White Zombie song, Black Sunshine. He actually sang the lyrics that said the title of this film.
The devil and daughter come.
it's cool that one of my favorite musicians, like Rob Zombie, has this cool love of Hammer, but this one I'm not as enamored with as he was. Now, like I said, it's a well acted, well done film, but a little bit too on that pushing that controversial elements, and it's just uncomfortable to watch. I will give To the Devil, a Daughter from 1976. I will give this film a 7.6 out of 10. It's a good film if you can get past the way it uses this 14-year-old girl. Fortunately, it was hard for me to get past that. So, but have you seen this film? What do you think? Do you agree with my review? Do you disagree? Let me know in the comments down below, because I'd really like to know about what you think of this film, if you've seen it. And if you've liked this review, please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe, because it really does help this channel out a lot. Alright, it's the end of another Hammer Productions night. Hope you will join me tomorrow as we go into action movie night. Thanks for watching.